In our focus on the French West Indies this week, Guadeloupe wants to develop closer ties with the rest of the Caribbean in the area of healthcare. We get more from our partners at Caraïbe Broadcast.
In Guadeloupe, a neurologist witnesses lead the examination of a patient who is 300 kilometers away. He asked the patient whether she knew what it was, and she couldn't say it was a pen. The consultation takes place at a distance thanks to telemedicine. It allowed this young woman who had a cerebral vascular accident to be examined by a neurologist for this medical area that does not exist in Saint-Martin. Telemedicine is already possible in the French West Indies, and it works. We implemented a cooperation between Guadeloupe, Saint-Martin and Marie-Galante, and we saw that it allowed us to make very precise diagnoses. For Marie-Galante, for example, in cases of car accidents, avoiding patients to be uselessly taken to the CHU of Pointe-à-Pitre. In the case of Saint-Martin, we set up a severe television for cerebral vascular accidents, and thanks to it, we could make a diagnosis in 30 minutes, that being the time frame advocated to avoid too much sequelae for the person. We saw it was possible and some lives were saved thanks to this device. Demonstration was made before several health ministers of the Caribbean area and actors in the medical area that had come to attend the 13th General Meeting of the PANCAP. The ministers and personalities have also had a lunch and learn meeting with the President of Guadeloupe. Today, his message is clear. He wants to develop business relations between Pointe-à-Pitre and the rest of the Caribbean area. I'm going out of the only existing human cooperation. That happens each time a catastrophe occurs, but in the strict meaning of the term. I want to do it without being ashamed on the business, in a spirit of reciprocity. We have to work together. To be closer, to intensify and strengthen our relations based on reciprocity.
We had a very good discussion, and I spoke from this perspective of St. Lucia. Even before that, it was very interesting. They had viewed a presentation on telemedicine from what's happening with Guadeloupe and the exchange with Martinique and some of the neighboring islands of Guadeloupe. And of course, St. Lucia has just installed one of our telemedicine facilities, and we're building 2 new hospitals. So we're asking about possibilities of our doctors sharing the knowledge and skills in the area of telemedicine, whether it's for cancer, so various areas.
The French regions situated in the Americas were formerly isolated in the Caribbean basin and turned to Paris. Now they still want to develop the relations with the neighbors. The process of political integration of Martinique and Guadeloupe into international organizations is on its way. The 2 French islands now wish to commit themselves to a real economic integration.
And be sure to join us every Monday as we look at stories from the French West Indies. The Trinidadian environmentalist